Once upon a time, there was a kingdom far away, where the magical creatures of myth and legend lived. One day, a unicorn was spotted in the kingdom, and the king sent out a call for a brave adventurer to embark on a quest to find the creature. Little did they know what adventures and challenges lay ahead. On a sunny day, a magical creature was spotted in the forest. It was a beautiful white unicorn with a shimmering horn. Everyone in the kingdom was amazed and excited to see it, and the news quickly spread throughout the land. The king was especially intrigued and decided to investigate the matter further. The king listened intently to the adventurer's story. He then offered his own advice. You must be brave and persevere if you are to succeed. The path ahead is perilous, but you must not be afraid. The rewards will be great if you can overcome the challenges. He then gestured to the door. Now go, and may luck be on your side, be on your side. Yes. The second challenge was even more difficult than the first. The king warned that the only way to pass the challenge was to use the magic sword. He said it would be a test of courage and strength, and the only way to succeed was to be brave and determined. With a heavy heart, the adventurers set off on their quest, ready for whatever lay ahead. The second challenge had been to find the magic sword, a legendary weapon said to be hidden deep in the kingdom. With the king's advice in mind, the adventurers set out to locate the sword and bring it back to the king. After a long search, they were able to find the sword, and with it, the power to defeat any foe. The king warned of a second challenge, and with it, a second clue. He revealed a map of a nearby forest, and explained that the second challenge was for the heroes to find the magical sword hidden within the forest. With the map, he gave them a riddle that would lead them to the sword. He warned them that the sword was guarded by a powerful creature, and that they must be careful. The king looked gravely at the adventurers, warning them that the journey ahead would be treacherous, and they must be prepared for anything. He reminded them that the magic sword was a powerful weapon, but it was also a double-edged sword, and they must use it with caution. He also warned that the second challenge would be even more difficult than the first, and they must be brave and strong to face it. The adventurers set out on their journey, following the map given to them by the king. As they reached the edge of the forest, they could feel the mysterious energy emanating from the trees. The shadows of the trees seemed to whisper secrets as the adventurers ventured further into the unknown. The third challenge was a test of strength and courage. The forest was filled with monsters and traps, and the adventurers had to fight their way through them to reach the next clue. They had to be brave and cunning, and use all of their skills to survive. The reward for completing the challenge was a magical shield, which would grant them protection in the final battle. The third challenge was to retrieve the magic shield, an enchanted shield said to be able to protect its user from any kind of attack. It was guarded by a fierce dragon, and the adventurers had to find a way to defeat it before they could claim the shield. After a long and difficult battle, the adventurers emerged victorious and retrieved the shield. The third clue was hidden in a secret chamber deep within the forest. The adventurers had to use their wits and courage to brave the darkness and locate the clue. After a long search, they uncovered a parchment with a mysterious message written on it. The message held the key to unlocking the final challenge and the ultimate reward. The final challenge was the most difficult of all. The hero had to face a powerful foe, and the only way to defeat them was to use the magic horn. With the help of the horn, the hero was able to summon a powerful force that could overpower their opponent. In the end, the hero emerged victorious and was able to claim the king's reward. The next morning, after the sighting of the magical unicorn, the brave adventurers made their way to the castle to meet the king. Upon entering the great hall, they were met with a warm welcome and a kind invitation to take a seat. The king explained the quest that he had set for them, and the adventurers eagerly accepted the challenge. With the king's blessing, they set off on their journey, ready to face whatever obstacles lay ahead. The magic horn was the only way for the adventurers to defeat the dragon. It was said to be an enchanted item that could summon a powerful force to help the heroes in their quest. It was a difficult task to find the horn, but the adventurers were determined to succeed. After a long search, they finally found it, and with the help of the horn, they were able to defeat the dragon and complete their quest. The king had given the adventurers the final clue to the location of the magical horn. He warned them that the challenge would be the most difficult yet, and that they must be prepared for any obstacles that may come their way. With this in mind, the adventurers set off on their journey, ready to face whatever the forest had in store for them. Upon completing the final challenge, the king presented the adventurers with a grand reward. He granted them a magical horn, which granted them the power to summon a powerful ally in times of need. As a token of his appreciation, he also granted them a hefty sum of gold coins. The adventurers left the kingdom with a newfound appreciation for the king and his generosity, thankful for the reward he had bestowed upon them. The adventurers set out on their quest, filled with excitement and anticipation. After gathering their supplies and preparing for the journey, they headed off, ready to face whatever challenges may come their way. With the king's blessing and the magic key in their possession, the adventurers were ready to begin their journey down the rainbow path. The rainbow path was a mysterious and beautiful sight. It was a winding path of colors, stretching out across the land. Colors shifted and changed as the sun shone down, creating a unique and captivating scene. As our heroes began to traverse the path, they felt a sense of awe and wonder, as if they were entering a new and exciting world. The rainbow path had led them to a mysterious forest. As they ventured further in, they encountered their first challenge, a giant fire-breathing dragon. Bravely, they stood their ground and prepared to face the beast. king presented the adventurers with a mysterious golden key. It was said that this key was the only way to unlock the door to the castle and complete their quest. As they held the key in their hands, a strange feeling of power and magic filled the air. With the key in hand, the adventurers were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The first clue was found in the magical key. It was a riddle, written in ancient runes. It read, "To find what you seek, you must go to the place where the sun never sets." With this clue in hand, the adventurers set out on their journey, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The adventurers continued their journey, following the rainbow in the sky. They eventually reached the end of the rainbow, where they were met with a breathtaking view of a magical castle. With high hopes, they ventured inside, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them. As the heroes ventured further into the forest, they soon stumbled upon a mysterious castle. Its walls were made of shimmering gold, and its towers rose high above the trees. An aura of magic seemed to fill the air, and the heroes knew that this was the magic castle they had been searching for.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.